One of the things that I added into my sort of health and wellness routines a few years ago was to take better care of my skin. It was actually right after my jaw surgery that I realized I was about to turn 35 and I had no skincare routine. And my skin was really irritated at the time. This was kind of like towards the end of COVID stuff, so we'd been wearing masks a lot, and like I just every time I put a mask on, like my skin would feel really irritated. And then that combined with like all the inflammation from the jaw surgery, I just knew that there was something going on, that I needed to focus more on skincare or like figure out what my skin really needed. So I found someone who's more of like kind of a holistic esthetician. She does facials and skincare, but she's also really well versed in biochemistry. So she knows about all the ingredients in the skincare, and she really focuses on non-toxic and organic products. So I felt really comfortable going to her and knowing that I'm really trying to avoid certain ingredients in products, avoid endocrine disruptors. And there's a lot of that stuff in skincare, and you're putting this stuff directly on your skin. It's really getting absorbed into your body. So I wanted to have some kind of skincare routine or use products that were going to work, but also that were not going to have any harmful ingredients in them. So when I first started seeing her, my skin was basically like destroyed. Like I had no natural skin barrier. My skin was severely dehydrated. She gave me a whole skincare routine. It's actually very simple. It's just a couple steps morning and evening using an organic product line that I really love. I've been using it for several years now. And even just after like a couple of weeks or a couple of months of using that, like my skin was totally different. It felt so much better. I could put sunscreen on and not feel like it was burning. I didn't feel like it was irritated and red all the time. So she's really helped me like find a routine that has brought my skin back to where it should be, or to keep it really healthy. And then I occasionally come in and do a facial with her to make sure that everything's still looking good. We usually do like a derma facial because I think partly because of some of like the hormone issues that I still have going on and things like the heavy metals, that like my skin still has a little bit of trouble. Like it's still sort of a little more dehydrated or dry. It gets a little bit more buildup. So coming in from time to time and getting a facial with her to make sure that we're getting all that dead skin off, and I can actually, like when I'm using products at home, my skin is actually absorbing it. So it's been quite a while since I've been in to see her. So I'm gonna go get dermafacial today, kind of see how everything is going, see if she thinks I should make any changes to what I've been doing, but we really haven't. Like I've been on the same routine now for several years and it just seems to be working really well. So this morning I didn't do anything because I knew I was coming in here to get this facial. I didn't do my normal morning skincare routine, so this is kind of the before of what my skin looks like totally bare. It does feel a little bit dry because I didn't do any of that normal morning routine, but I'll show you after when we are done. All right, so this is after dermafacial. I feel like a whole new person. Good morning. It is Saturday morning and there's actually a farmer's market going on today. It's indoors, so every winter the farmer's market that I usually go to in the summer, they do a couple of these winter markets, and I think I missed the first one earlier. It was like before the holidays or something, so I wanted to go to this one. I know there won't be a ton of stuff since it's the middle of winter here in Minnesota, but I do think they have things like apples and squash, or like things that really can be kept in storage through the winter, and then there's also some like prepared foods. Just wanted to go check it out and going to head over there now. Okay, just got back from the little winter farmer's market, picked up a few things. It was pretty good. Like there were quite a few vendors there. I was surprised by the variety of foods and products that they had. And there wasn't a lot like fresh produce, obviously, but I did get a few things. I got some sauerkraut. So there was a woman there that makes small batch fermented vegetables. And I actually really like sauerkraut and kimchi, and it's really good. Probiotics, good for gut health. So I got 3 different kinds. There is a curry ginger chili. Whoa. There's just sort of regular sauerkraut. And then this one is cumin jalapeno. Also sounds pretty good. So excited to try those. And then I also got some microgreens, broccoli microgreens, another like super nutrient dense food. And I'm assuming that these are being grown like hydroponically or in a greenhouse or something. But she literally was like cutting the microgreens right there, super fresh. A lot of antioxidants in these, so I feel like this is a good way to get some greens in the winter. And then I got a big bag of apples. I can't remember what kind. She said these were really good storage apples and they would last a really long time. So that's my little winter farmer's market haul. Good morning. I just finished a little cardio workout this morning. It's Monday. I'm actually leaving early Wednesday morning to go to South Carolina for a few days to ride. So today I'm going to go do an IV infusion. I really wanted to make sure that I got one in this week before traveling. I know a lot of people that are getting sick with some pretty nasty colds and viruses and stuff right now. Really don't want to get sick, so kind of wanted to make sure I prepped myself for travel by getting in to do an IV. I mean, I would be doing my IVs pretty regularly anyway, but usually like if I'm leaving, I might not be able to fit in that appointment before traveling, but this week I definitely wanted to make sure I got that done. So going to head over to get my IV shortly. And then tomorrow I'm going to do a red light session, especially knowing that like I have to leave really early Wednesday morning. I'm probably not going to sleep great the night before I travel because I just sort of never do, especially if I have to wake up really early. So today and tomorrow, really going to make sure that I try to do everything I can to prep my immune system and really just support my body, get ready to travel. Started getting some things organized for my trip on Wednesday, and yes, I realize I pack a lot, but it is what it is. If I'm gonna check a suitcase, I guess I might as well fill it up. And I do end up bringing quite a bit of food with me when I travel, like food and supplements and stuff like that, especially when I'm doing a shorter trip, and really the grocery store options even there are not that great. I don't love eating out all the time when I'm on the road, so I will just bring enough food that I know that if I like can supplement with what's at the grocery store, that I'll be good to go. Got my yoga mat and some workout stuff, protein powder, and some other just like easy travel food options that I know I can get through a few days when I'm there. And now I just need to go finish folding a ton of laundry so I can get clothes organized, and it is going to be fairly cold there, so I'm also going to have to pack a lot of layers. This is what I have woken up to this morning. Normally I would do an upper body workout today and lower body tomorrow, but since I'm heading out of town early tomorrow morning, I'm just gonna do a full body workout today. And then I do have access to a gym where I'm going in South Carolina, so I might be able to get a couple of workouts in when I'm there. But if I don't, this way I've kind of covered those 2 workouts that I normally would have done today and tomorrow. All right, I'm pretty well packed and organized at this point, so I'm going to go get some work done while I get some steps in with my little makeshift treadmill desk that I set up down in the gym, and then I'll just finish packing up later tonight and tomorrow morning before I head out. So thank you very much for watching, and next video we'll be heading to South Carolina.